Here are the hyper-realistic RealBotix robots, humanoids named Aria and David, which became some of the most talked about tech exhibits at CES 2026. David is the male humanoid model designed as a business professional. He features a computer vision system, microphones for speech recognition, and a built-in AI platform that analyzes conversation context and generates meaningful responses in real time. His design includes a motorized neck, movable shoulder and elbow joints, and lip-speech synchronization. David's key feature is the ability to hold coherent dialogues in multiple languages, demonstrating natural pauses, reactions to conversational cues, and basic nonverbal signals. The female model, Aria, attracts particular attention for her even more detailed appearance. Silicone skin with pore-like texture, realistic facial expressions enabled by multiple micro-actuators in the face, and synchronized movement of lips, cheeks, and eyebrows during speech. Her eyes include gaze-tracking technology, creating the effect of live eye contact. During demonstrations, Aria not only answered questions, but also displayed emotional nuances, subtle smiles, micro head movements, and changes in facial expression depending on the topic of conversation. We move to China. The Shanghai-based startup Wit Robotics has unveiled a new realistic humanoid robot called Annie, a platform focused on natural interaction with people and emotional expression. Annie is a first-generation humanoid, and unlike conventional machines with simple movements, its main goal is not physical activity, but natural communication with humans. The robot's key feature is its animatronic face with 34 degrees of freedom, allowing it to reproduce a wide range of human facial expressions. This means the robot can move its lips, eyes, eyebrows, and cheeks in a way that is visually close to real human emotions, rather than looking like a mechanical repetition of pre-programmed poses. Annie has already appeared in public demonstrations, including live streams on JD.com, where it performed as a robo-singer with a realistic voice and facial expressions, drawing attention with its unusual level of emotional interaction. In the world of high technology and art, an unprecedented event has taken place. The humanoid Zhuiba-01 has become the first robot officially admitted to a doctoral program at the Shanghai Theatre Academy, specializing in drama and film. Zhuiba-01 is not just an experimental AI project, but a full-size humanoid standing about 175 centimeters tall and weighing roughly 30 to 40 kilograms according to its developers. Its body is made of lightweight composite materials and aluminum alloys, providing a balance between mobility and stability. The face features realistic facial expressions thanks to a system of servo actuators and flexible synthetic materials that imitate skin. Special attention has been given to motor skills. The robot demonstrates smooth gestures, coordinated movement, and adaptive posture, which are critical for stage performance. Humanoid robots with artificial intelligence are getting closer every day to natural human movement, and what recently seemed like science fiction is now being demonstrated in real-world conditions. In a recent demonstration, a figure AI robot showed truly human-like running, with proper leg mechanics, natural weight transfer, torso balance, and coordinated motion that are visually almost indistinguishable from a human run. In the released footage, the figure robot runs alongside a human, maintaining a stable pace and smooth gait mechanics without abrupt jerks or robotic pauses. This was made possible by a combination of advanced control algorithms, biomechanical models, and training on human motion data. Instead of pre-programmed trajectories, the robot uses AI systems that analyze body position, joint load, and balance in real time, instantly adapting to changes in speed and surface. Japan, which for many decades has been considered one of the key global leaders in robotics, has come very close to creating a technology capable of changing the very perception of robots in human society. We are talking about the development of incredibly realistic artificial skin for humanoid robots, which in its tactile sensations, appearance, and behavior during contact with humans will be as close as possible to real human skin. According to Japanese scientific institutes and research centers, in recent years, significant progress has been achieved in the field of biomimetic materials, elastic polymers, and sensory coatings that can not only visually imitate human skin, but also transmit tactile sensations, respond to pressure, temperature, and touch. In leading laboratories in Japan, multi-layer synthetic materials are being actively tested that are capable of reproducing the softness of human skin, its elasticity, and its characteristic texture. Such coatings already allow robots to interact more safely with people, gently grasp objects, and perceive the strength and direction of touch. This is especially important for service robots, medical assistants, and devices designed to care for the elderly, where physical contact with humans is part of everyday work. Japanese researchers emphasize that the key task is not only to make the robot surface visually realistic, but also to ensure that it behaves like living tissue, slightly warms up, deforms under pressure, and returns to its original shape without damage. According to experts in robotics and materials science, such technologies could become a real revolution for the entire humanoid robotics industry. If artificial skin can convincingly imitate the sensation of touching a living person, this will radically change the nature of interaction between humans and machines. Robots will cease to be perceived as cold mechanical devices and will begin to be associated with more alive and safe assistants. This is especially important for areas where trust, emotional comfort, and a sense of safety are required, for example in medicine, social care, and education. At the same time, scientists emphasize that there is still a certain distance to go before creating robots that are completely indistinguishable from humans. Despite rapid progress, the technologies are still at the stage of active research and prototyping. Modern samples of artificial skin already look significantly more realistic than a few years ago, but they still lack full imitation of micro-movements, natural changes in skin color under load, and the complex structure of human tissues. Nevertheless, the very directions of research show that Japan is moving toward a moment when robots will be able to look and feel almost like living people. If the current pace of development continues, in the coming years, we can expect the appearance of the first commercial humanoid robots with advanced biorealistic skin, which will go beyond laboratories and begin to be used in real life. Such a step could take relations between humans and robots to a completely new level, where machines will be perceived not just as tools, but as full-fledged assistants capable of being close to humans, interacting with them in physical space, and becoming part of everyday social environments. Unexpectedly, Tesla announced the release of a completely new product, a high-tech tennis paddle called the Tesla Plaid paddle, created in partnership with the well-known sports brand Selkirk Sport. This is not just a branded accessory. Engineers from Tesla and Selkirk spent more than a year on joint development, testing aerodynamics, shape, materials, and internal structure to make the paddle not only stylish, but genuinely effective on the court. The Plaid paddle is inspired by aerodynamic solutions from Tesla's automotive design. Its curved, edgeless shape and open throat area are engineered to reduce air resistance, helping increase swing speed and expand the sweet spot of impact. This design was optimized using airflow analysis and mass distribution to improve balance, maneuverability, and ball control. Here is the Ringcon Smart AI Gym, an innovative smart gym system that combines powerful AI technology, digital resistance, and a personal trainer right in your home. This is not just a premium fitness gadget, but a fully interactive training station capable of replacing standard heavy equipment and even a trainer thanks to built-in artificial intelligence and motion analysis technology. Ringcon is equipped with a vertical 43-inch 4K touchscreen display with immersive sound, showing a virtual trainer, lessons, instructions, and real-time feedback. The AI system analyzes exercise technique in real time, corrects mistakes, adapts workouts to the user's level, and offers personalized plans based on movement, form, and goals. The Ringcon's digital resistance reaches approximately 100 kilograms and can be adjusted in increments of about 0.5 kilograms, allowing for very precise load selection and gradual progression, from light exercises to full-strength training with squats, presses, and rows. Not only Japan is striving to develop the most realistic skin for humanoid robots and bring machines closer to humans in appearance and interaction, engineers at UIBot Robotics can also showcase next-generation robots with strikingly realistic looks. In recent demonstrations, UIBot Robotics has emphasized visual and tactile realism. Their humanoid platforms receive multi-layer artificial skin that closely resembles human skin in appearance and light reflection. The surface does not look plastic, retains a natural texture and softness, and slightly deforms under pressure before returning to its original shape. This approach is important not only for aesthetics, but also for safe physical contact with humans. This is complemented by advanced facial expressions. Subtle movements of the eyes, lips, and cheeks create the effect of a living face, and when combined with AI-based reaction and speech algorithms, UIBot humanoids look less and less like machines and more like full-fledged social robots designed for real interaction with people. Imagine a device that does not just display a schedule, but completely reshapes family organization. That is exactly the solution developed by Cozilla, the smart digital planner, Cozilla Calendar +2, which brings all family activities into one place. It is a large touchscreen that shows meetings, classes, household chores, and important events with color coding assigned to each family member. The device syncs with Google, Apple, and Outlook calendars, so any changes made on a smartphone instantly appear on the display. Beyond scheduling, Calendar +2 helps plan meals, create shopping lists, and distribute tasks among household members. A reward system turns task completion into a game, which is especially motivating for children. Essentially, it is a full-fledged Android tablet. Apps can be installed, widgets added, weather checked, and the internet used. In recent weeks, a scenario that until recently sounded like pure science fiction has been increasingly discussed in tech circles, but now looks more and more like a logical continuation of the evolution of mobile communications. According to industry insiders and telecom market analysts, Samsung is allegedly in talks about a strategic partnership with SpaceX to integrate next-generation satellite internet directly into future Galaxy smartphones. This is not just about emergency connectivity support, but a far more ambitious concept, providing basic internet access to Samsung users even in places where cellular networks are completely absent. Sources close to the discussions claim that a key element of this scheme could be the Starlink direct-to-cell system, which SpaceX has been actively developing in recent years, and which is increasingly seen as a threat to traditional mobile operators. According to analysts, modern modems and chipsets have already come very close to the level where a smartphone can communicate directly with a satellite without a bulky antenna. And Samsung, as the world's largest manufacturer of Android devices, is ideally positioned to become the first mass-market partner for such a move. Insiders say the company is considering a model in which every Galaxy user receives basic free satellite internet for messaging, messengers, navigation, emergency calls, and system services, while full high-speed access remains paid or tied to a subscription. This approach allows Samsung to make a powerful marketing move by claiming its smartphones are always connected, while enabling SpaceX to dramatically increase the number of connected devices without undermining Starlink's economics. Experts note that for SpaceX, such a deal would mean instant access to hundreds of millions of users worldwide and the transformation of satellite internet from a niche solution into a mass standard, while for Samsung it would create a fundamental competitive advantage over Apple, Xiaomi, and other manufacturers, especially in markets across Africa, Asia, and Latin America, where connectivity issues remain critical. At the same time, analysts stress that this is not about fully free internet for everyone. Satellite bandwidth is limited, and regulators and telecom operators are unlikely to allow a complete dismantling of the existing connectivity model. That is why insiders talk about a hybrid system, where basic access is subsidized through partnerships and Samsung ecosystem services, while advanced capabilities are offered for an additional fee. Within the industry, there is a growing view that such a move could mark the beginning of the end of smartphones' traditional dependence on mobile operators, especially if satellite connectivity is embedded at the hardware and Samsung account level. Sources emphasize that even limited free internet could radically change user behavior and expectations of smartphones, turning them into universal communication devices regardless of country, operator, or infrastructure. And although there are still no official statements about such a deal, the overall logic of technological development, SpaceX's activity in the direct-to-cell segment, and Samsung's drive to maintain leadership in the global market suggest that this scenario no longer looks like fantasy, but rather a matter of time, implementation format, and regulatory compromises. Withings has introduced a next-generation device capable of turning ordinary weighing into a full-fledged at-home medical scan that previously could only be done in a clinic. Body Scan 2 is not just smart scales, but a longevity station, a health and longevity assessment platform that can analyze more than 60 biomarkers in about 90 seconds, including indicators of cardiac, vascular, metabolic, and cellular functions, making it possible to detect early disease risk signals before clear symptoms appear. Body Scan 2 also provides alerts about the risk of high blood pressure, examines glucose regulation for early detection of prediabetes signs, and can estimate heart age and vascular age, helping users understand how young their heart and blood vessels are compared to their chronological age. Thanks to AI integration, the results are analyzed and transformed into personalized recommendations, helping identify negative trends and adjust lifestyle choices before problems become serious. Our roundup continues with robots from Digit Shenzhen Technology, and one of their most notable projects is the humanoid robot Sial. Sial was introduced as a socially oriented humanoid with a strong emphasis on realistic appearance and lively interaction with people. The robot features a finely detailed face with soft skin, natural proportions, and smooth facial expressions. During conversation, the expression of the eyes, lips, and face changes, creating the effect of a real interlocutor rather than a mechanical device. From a technical perspective, Sial combines humanoid mechatronics with AI systems for speech recognition, visual contact, and conversational context. The robot is capable of maintaining dialogue, responding to questions, accompanying people, and acting as a digital assistant at exhibitions, in business centers, and in public spaces. This is why it is most often demonstrated in real environments, among people, rather than in isolated laboratory conditions. Ringcon has introduced a next-generation smart ring, Ringcon Gen 2 Air, a compact health tracker that combines minimalist design with advanced vital sign analytics. This gadget weighs only about 2.5 to 4 grams and is just around 2 millimeters thick, making it one of the thinnest and most discreet wearable devices of its kind. At the core of Ringcon Gen 2 Air are high-precision sensors that continuously measure key parameters: heart rate, blood oxygen level, body temperature, sleep quality, stress level, while also tracking activity, steps, and calorie expenditure. One of the strongest advantages of this model is battery life of up to 10 days on a single charge with fast charging of about 90 minutes, making it ideal for everyday wear without frequent recharging. The ring is made of durable stainless steel, features water resistance up to 100 meters, and can be used in a wide range of conditions, from daily activities to workouts and sleep. Meta has taken smart glasses to a new level with the introduction of Ray-Ban Meta featuring an integrated display and artificial intelligence. Unlike earlier versions that focus primarily on camera and audio capabilities, the new model includes a built-in mini display directly in the lens, showing notifications, navigation, Meta AI responses, real-time speech translation, and other useful information, literally overlaid on the real world. The glasses were created in collaboration with Ray-Ban, so they look like a regular stylish frame on the outside, but inside, they house a full AI platform, a built-in camera for photos and videos, microphones, speakers, and voice control via Meta AI. Users can ask about any object in front of them, receive contextual information, or translate a conversation, and see the result directly in their field of view. A key part of the ecosystem is the Meta Neural Band, an innovative wristband that reads micro muscle signals and hand gestures, turning them into commands for the glasses. This enables interface control without touching the glasses or a phone. A slight finger movement is enough to scroll notifications, reply to messages, or activate the AI assistant. Engineers at Zhejiang University have made a breakthrough in the development of hyper-realistic facial masks that are virtually indistinguishable from a real human face in both appearance and behavior. This technology can fundamentally change the approach to creating humanoid robots and animatronic systems, making their appearance and facial expressions as close as possible to those of a living human. The material accurately reproduces skin texture, micro-relief, pores, and natural sheen, and also behaves correctly during movement. The surface stretches, compresses, and returns to its original shape without visual artifacts. Scientists have also integrated the masks with systems of micro-actuators and sensors, allowing the face to reproduce human emotions. Such masks enable humanoid robots to smile, frown, appear thoughtful, sad, or surprised, and to naturally respond to speech and actions of an interlocutor. Recently, China has begun actively integrating humanoid robots into the field of public security, and one of the most widely discussed projects has been a robot developed by Engine AI, often referred to online as the T800 model. Videos showing it patrolling streets alongside special police units in Shenzhen have sparked broad attention and debate about the future of robotized security forces. This is a full-size humanoid robot developed by the Chinese startup Engine AI, and unlike service or demonstration models, it is designed for tasks requiring physical presence, escorting officers, patrolling areas, monitoring situations, and potentially participating in operations where stability, strength, and autonomy are critical. The robot is equipped with a computer vision system, facial and behavior recognition modules, and real-time environmental analysis algorithms, while its design includes reinforced actuators in the legs and arms, providing a stable gait and the ability to perform force-based actions. Moving on to other tech news, Neurologics has unveiled an innovative device called the Longevity Mirror, a smart mirror capable of assessing a person's health status in just seconds. A built-in camera and AI system analyze the user's face and, using optical scanning technology, detect microscopic changes in blood flow beneath the skin. In just 30 seconds, the device measures more than 30 indicators, including stress level, cardiovascular condition, metabolism, biological age, and overall well-being. Based on this data, a so-called longevity index is generated, showing how effectively the body copes with stress and where potential risks lie. The mirror supports multiple user profiles and can be used by the whole family. The system also provides personalized recommendations on sleep, nutrition, and lifestyle. In front of you is a new device called Pickle One Computer, next-generation smart glasses that the developers describe not simply as an AR gadget, but as a personal computer that lives together with the user. Unlike smartphones and traditional wearables, Pickle One is constantly worn on the face and perceives the surrounding world in real time through built-in cameras and microphones, turning everything happening around into meaningful digital context. All of this information is transformed into a digital memory of your life. Artificial intelligence analyzes what is seen and heard, structures events, conversations, and actions, and later helps with reminders, searching for specific moments, prompts, and contextual information without the need to manually enter anything or open apps. The device is designed as lightweight AR glasses with a transparent color display that shows information directly in front of the eyes without disconnecting the user from the real world. Control is based on voice, gestures, and eye tracking, and the interface appears only when it is truly needed. Imagine a device that moves around a room, automatically lights the space, plays sound, performs video monitoring, and interacts with you as a smart home assistant, all in one. This is exactly the product created by Penguins Innovate, a new AI device called White Rabbit, positioned as a 3-in-1 intelligent home companion. It combines dynamic lighting, panoramic video, and high-quality audio, with all functions working synchronously and automatically, without the need for extra devices on walls or ceilings. White Rabbit is not simply mounted in a room, it floats and moves along a ceiling-mounted airpath track, following users and adapting its position and lighting to their movements in real time. The platform is equipped with an AI engine and computer vision sensors that track people's positions and automatically adjust the brightness, color, and direction of light where needed, eliminating manual switches and fixed light sources. China has opened the world's first shopping mall entirely dedicated to humanoid robots and next-generation intelligent systems. The unique space was launched in Beijing's Technology Zone as part of a large-scale strategy to develop the robotics and AI industry. From the very first steps, visitors enter a futuristic environment where, instead of traditional staff, guests are welcomed by realistic androids with facial expressions, smooth movements, and advanced speech recognition systems. In the bar area, a particularly impressive humanoid works. A male robot barista in a red jacket and black bow tie. His appearance is as close to human as possible. Detailed skin, expressive eyes, synchronized hand gestures. He does not simply serve drinks, but interacts with visitors, maintains conversations, and demonstrates precise motor skills while preparing coffee and cocktails. Behind the bar counter stands an interactive android named Xiaoqi. She entertains visitors, communicates in several languages, answers questions about the menu and technologies, and, if necessary, can talk about the center itself and the developments presented there. One of the main attractions of the complex is a robot created in the image of Albert Einstein. The android, with a recognizable hairstyle and characteristic facial expressions, can explain physical principles, discuss science, and give mini-lectures to visitors. His speech is synchronized with facial movements and hand gestures, making the interaction as realistic as possible. In addition to Einstein, the center features humanoids inspired by Chinese poets Li Bai and Su Shi. They take part in theatrical performances and create an atmosphere of cultural performance. The mall also employs service robots as waiters, autonomous food delivery units, and even a robotic music band performing live compositions. Meet the Apple AI Pin, a new wearable AI gadget developed by Apple that could become a key part of the company's future personal AI strategy. This product is still in the early stages of development and is not yet a finished device, but its concept is already widely discussed in the industry as a potential next era after smartphones. According to sources, the Apple AI Pin will be a compact, round wearable device roughly the size of an AirTag, made of aluminum and glass, with 2 built-in cameras, 3 microphones, and a speaker for capturing the environment and enabling voice interaction. The device may also include a physical button and support magnetic wireless charging, similar to the Apple Watch. The main idea of the AI Pin is to provide hands-free access to AI functions and Siri without constantly needing to take out a smartphone. Engineers at Fourier Robotics showcased the training and testing process of their new humanoid robot GR3, demonstrating how a human uses teleoperation and sensors to define its movements and actions, which are then recorded for further machine learning. In the video, operators sit at special controllers and wear headsets, while the robot mirrors arm, torso, and gaze movements in real time. This is part of preparing GR3 for autonomous operation in the real world, where it must be able to safely interact with people and objects. In addition, GR3 is designed not only for technical task execution, but also for emotional connection. It responds to intonation, the interlocutor's facial expressions, and can maintain dialogue thanks to built-in powerful language models. The robot itself stands about 165 centimeters tall, weighs approximately 70 to 71 kilograms, is equipped with more than 50 degrees of freedom, providing smooth, human-like movements, as well as cameras, microphones, and tactile sensors distributed across its body. XGO engineers have developed the budget model XGO N6, a compact smart projector that turns an ordinary wall into a full-fledged home theater. Despite its affordable price of around $130, the device offers native Full HD 1080p resolution and support for 4K content playback, which is rare in this segment. The projector runs on Android 13, allowing apps to be installed directly, including streaming services, media players, and online platforms, without the need to connect a smartphone or laptop. The model features official Netflix certification, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.2 support, and built-in speakers for standalone viewing. One of the key features of the XGO N6 is automatic focus and image correction, which quickly aligns the picture even with non-standard placement. A 180-degree rotating stand allows projection even onto the ceiling, and support for diagonals up to 120 inches turns any room into a true mini-home theater without extra expense. In 2026, robotics is accelerating faster than ever. Humanoid machines no longer just walk around exhibitions. They learn, adapt, and master increasingly complex real-world scenarios. Part of this rapid development is a new humanoid robot from Skilled AI. The company is building a so-called foundation model for robotics, a universal AI system that allows the robot to learn multiple tasks and transfer skills between them. This means the machine can acquire new actions faster and without deep manual reprogramming for each scenario. In demonstrations, the robot shows confident walking, object manipulation, and work in an office environment. Separate videos with parkour elements highlight its stability and coordination when overcoming obstacles, emphasizing its ability to operate in dynamic environments. By equipping robots with universal AI and the ability to quickly learn new skills, developers are moving closer to a scenario where machines handle more physical and routine tasks, freeing humans from repetitive work. Engineers at Robotra have introduced a new humanoid robot called Q5, which combines advanced capabilities in autonomous navigation, manipulation, human interaction, and built-in artificial intelligence. Q5 is a compact yet functional humanoid robot about 165 centimeters tall and weighing around 70 kilograms, designed with an emphasis on flexibility, mobility, and practical use in real-world conditions. It is equipped with 44 degrees of freedom, giving the robot high mobility of the torso, arms, and limbs, enabling coordinated movements close to human motion. One of the key features of Q5 is its manipulation capability. The robot is equipped with anthropomorphic arms with 7 degrees of freedom and X-hand light with 11 degrees of freedom per hand, allowing it to perform precise actions and lift objects weighing up to 10 kilograms with each arm. These capabilities make it suitable not only for basic service tasks, but also for more complex object manipulation in the surrounding environment. You can see a new level of visualization, a unique volumetric 3D display from Voxon that creates real holograms in the air without glasses, headsets, or special screens. The Voxon VX2 generates a three-dimensional image inside a transparent cylinder, allowing virtual objects to be viewed from all sides as if they were physically present in front of you. At the core of the VX2 is the patented VLED technology, a high-speed LED system that rotates and forms millions of light points known as voxels. Thanks to this, the display produces a complete 3D scene with high detail and smooth animation. The device supports connection to a Windows computer, working with 3D files, and integration with Unity and a proprietary SDK. Introducing the new humanoid robot called Motion 2, developed by engineers at VinMotion. Motion 2 is no longer just a demonstration prototype, but a functional platform with specific technical specifications and real potential for use beyond showrooms. This humanoid stands about 160 to 165 centimeters tall, roughly the height of an average adult, and weighs between 60 and 75 kilograms, providing a more stable physical platform for load-bearing tasks and operation in complex environments. It is equipped with approximately 32 to 40 degrees of freedom, including hands with 5 fingers on each, allowing it not only to walk and stand, but also to manipulate objects with a certain level of precision. Motion 2 can lift loads of up to 40 kilograms, demonstrating physical strength that is difficult to find in many other concept-level humanoids. Its motors and servo drives provide a stable gait, while an active center of gravity control system helps maintain balance even when lifting heavy objects or performing dynamic movements. Here is China's Agibot factory in Shanghai, where the mass production of humanoid robots has already reached a new industrial scale. It is here that one of China's leading robotics companies demonstrates how human-like machines are moving from the status of experimental prototypes to full-scale serial production. The Agibot factory is organized as a high-tech assembly line. Dozens of identical robot bodies are lined up in rows, and each stage, from installing actuators and sensors to calibrating balance systems, undergoes strict quality control. Production includes assembling mechanical units, integrating servo drives, installing computer vision modules, and fine-tuning motion algorithms. The robots are tested for stability, step accuracy, and proper manipulator performance. According to the company, the facility has already produced thousands of humanoid robots. Unlike single demonstration models, this is about serial batches designed for deployment in logistics, industry, and the service sector. And it appears that China is seriously aiming to secure a leading position in the global race for humanoid robotics. Recently, Volinot company demonstrated significant progress in the development of personal flying transport by releasing new test footage of its flying Aerobike. In the latest videos, Volinot showed confident and precise landings, which marked an important milestone in refining the flight control and stabilization systems. The vehicle is kept airborne by a compact jet propulsion system and complex balancing algorithms that allow the pilot to maintain control even during descent onto a limited landing area. The Volinot Aerobike is an ultra-compact personal aerial vehicle designed for a single pilot and intended for short flights at low altitudes. The design follows an open, cockpit-free format, which reduces weight and allows the pilot to intuitively feel the vehicle's position in space. The control system is focused on simplicity and a minimal learning curve, while key functions such as stabilization and altitude holding are handled by onboard electronics. A new police robot for traffic control has been deployed in Zhejiang Province, China. The robot inspector began service at busy city intersections and has started performing traffic management duties, directing vehicle and pedestrian flows using built-in artificial intelligence algorithms. The robot is equipped with a computer vision system and sensors that allow it to analyze road conditions in real time, detecting vehicle movements, recording violations, monitoring pedestrian behavior, and adjusting signals based on traffic density. It can issue commands through gestures, light indicators, and voice notifications, helping coordinate movement during peak hours. Visually, the device is designed as a humanoid inspector wearing a reflective vest, making it intuitive for drivers and pedestrians. The anthropomorphic design is intentional, as people respond more quickly to gestures and signals coming from a human-like figure. Developers at RAI Institute built a dynamic robot capable of throwing, catching, and hitting a baseball at speeds close to human performance. In demonstrations, the robot plays catch both with other machines and with humans, showcasing a high level of coordination, precision, and reaction speed. During testing, the robot can pitch the ball at around 112 kilometers per hour and successfully catch throws traveling up to 66 kilometers per hour. It can also hit balls at short distances, reacting in fractions of a second. All of this happens in real time. The system tracks the ball's trajectory, calculates the interception point, and synchronizes the hand movement with maximum accuracy. The British company Humanoid, specializing in the development of autonomous humanoid robots, together with the German industrial giant Siemens, conducted large-scale testing of humanoids in industrial logistics. The project became a real proof of concept aimed at determining whether human-like machines can effectively operate in active production environments. At the center of the project was the HMND-01 Alpha robot, which was deployed for logistics tasks. It autonomously lifted warehouse containers, transported them, and placed them onto a conveyor line. The robot handled containers of different sizes without reconfiguration, demonstrating flexibility, a key advantage of the humanoid form compared to traditional industrial robots. According to the test results, the humanoid performed up to 60 movements per hour, operated for more than 8 hours per shift, and showed a high percentage of successful operations without human intervention. Freight transport in the 21st century requires more autonomous, long-range, and resilient solutions, which is why heavy drones are rapidly developing. One notable player in this field is Exer Technologies, which developed the multi-purpose Exer X8 platform, an industrial drone with a hybrid power system designed for serious tasks outside the laboratory. The Exer X8 can stay in the air for up to 2.5 hours and carry a payload of up to 7 kilograms, significantly exceeding the capabilities of standard commercial quadcopters. The hybrid power system combines fuel and electricity, providing extended flight range and stable operation even in adverse weather conditions. These drones are used for inspecting power lines, pipelines, construction sites, as well as in search and rescue operations and environmental monitoring. In 2026, Saudi Arabia hosted the World Defense Show, the largest defense technology exhibition in the world, where countries and corporations showcase not concept models from presentations, but real systems that are already in service or will enter service in the coming years. In one space, the latest combat drones, autonomous ground platforms, next-generation armored vehicles, air defense systems, reconnaissance complexes, and AI solutions for troop management came together. This is not just a weapons showcase. It is a demonstration of how the very architecture of warfare is changing. More and more solutions are moving to autonomous systems, networked interaction, and real-time AI control. The World Defense Show is where you can see which technologies will receive mass funding, which countries are betting on battlefield robotics, and which companies will shape the military technology market in the coming years. In this video, we analyze the most interesting developments from WDS 2026, show which systems are truly ready for deployment, which remain expensive future demonstrators, and why this exhibition is one of the main indicators of the direction in which the global defense industry is moving. At the World Defense Show 2026, the Saudi company Saudi Arabian Military Industries is showcasing not just individual armored vehicles, but a comprehensive vision for the future of its defense industry. It demonstrates how the country is moving from a buyer of weapons model to that of a full-fledged producer and integrator, local assembly, maintenance, upgrades, proprietary components, and adaptation of equipment for real operational conditions. The armored vehicles and platforms on display are designed from the outset for hot climates, sand, long patrols, and desert operations. These are not showroom concepts, but equipment tailored to regional scenarios. The key point is the Vision 2030 strategy. Saudi Arabia is investing billions in localizing production, technology transfer, and creating its own engineering school. At the SAMI booth, this is clearly visible. Alongside the vehicles are solutions for maintenance, fleet management, digital control systems, and integration with UAVs and reconnaissance platforms. In effect, the country is building a closed cycle from design and assembly to operation and upgrades. For the global arms market, this is a serious signal. Saudi Arabia no longer wants to be just the largest buyer of equipment. It aims to become a regional defense hub, capable not only of supplying its own forces, but eventually exporting to countries in the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. At the World Defense Show 2026, Turkey demonstrated what a strategy of full technological sovereignty in defense looks like. One exhibit featured next-generation strike drones, another showcased heavy armored vehicles and wheeled IFVs, and further displays included modern turret modules with autocannons and digital targeting systems. Turkish companies, including Baykar, FNSS, and Otokar, no longer just sell individual pieces of equipment, but offer integrated solutions, combinations of reconnaissance drones with strike UAVs, armored platforms integrated with UAV spotters, networked fire control systems, and AI modules for real-time targeting. This represents the new format of modern warfare, which countries are actively testing in practice, not just in theory. At the World Defense Show 2026 in Saudi Arabia, one of the most spectacular moments was the demonstration flight of the Eurofighter Typhoon of the Royal Saudi Air Force. Behind the impressive maneuvers lies a much more important message. The Typhoon is no longer just a transitional fighter between generations, but a deeply modernized platform that in 2026 remains a key element of air power for several countries. In its current configurations, the aircraft features upgraded avionics, modern active electronically scanned array radars, enhanced electronic warfare systems, and integration of new long-range weapons. The demonstration showcased not a spectacle for show, but the aircraft's real capabilities in maneuverability, low-speed stability, and precise control in complex flight modes, critical for air combat and strike missions. For Saudi Arabia, this signals that the focus is not only on acquiring new aircraft, but also on deeply modernizing the existing fleet for contemporary warfare scenarios, where sensors, networked command systems, and integration with drones and reconnaissance assets play a decisive role. At the US booth at the exhibition, heavy armored vehicles were showcased in combat configurations: M2A3 Bradley and M1A2 Abrams with add-on modular armor and modern sensors. These machines are not just exhibits, but a demonstration of how the concept of ground combat is evolving. The focus is on crew survivability, networked integration, and operation alongside drones and reconnaissance. The Bradley acts as a mobile battlefield node, transmitting data in real time, while the Abrams serves as a strike platform enhanced with counter-ATGM and UAV protection systems. In the context of recent conflicts, the US demonstrates that heavy armor is not becoming obsolete. It is evolving to meet the challenges of drone warfare and precision-guided weapons. Pakistan showcased two key elements of its modern military strategy at once: the Fateh-2 hypersonic missile and the JF-17 Thunder multi-role fighter. What matters is not simply that these systems were displayed side by side, but the signal itself. Pakistan is actively building its own ecosystem of precision weapons and delivery platforms, reducing dependence on external suppliers. Fateh-2 is a new generation missile with a stated high speed and the ability to penetrate modern air defense systems through trajectory maneuvering, fitting into the global trend toward the development of hypersonic and quasi-hypersonic strike systems. At the same time, the JF-17 Thunder is the workhorse of the Pakistan Air Force, which in 2026 is undergoing active modernization, new AESA radars, integration of modern air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles, upgraded electronic warfare systems, and operation within network-centric environments, alongside drones and ground-based reconnaissance systems. In front of us is the Chinese strike drone WL-10B, a representative of a new generation of UAVs designed for long-range operations. Such platforms are built for covert patrol, reconnaissance, and precision strikes against targets at long distances. The streamlined shape reduces radar visibility, while external weapons allow it to engage both armored vehicles and fortified positions. This is no longer just a drone with a camera, but a full-fledged element of air warfare, cheaper and more scalable than manned aircraft, yet capable of performing the same tasks, maintaining constant surveillance over the enemy and applying sustained pressure through precise strikes. At the World Defense Show 2026, audiences saw the newly upgraded Saudi Hawks Aerobatic team take to the skies in new jet aircraft. And this was more than just an air show for the public. Such performances serve as a public demonstration of pilot training levels, equipment reliability, and the capabilities of the country's aviation infrastructure. The new aircraft feature updated avionics, digital flight control systems, and modern navigation suites, enabling ultra-tight formation maneuvers with minimal distances between planes. For Saudi Arabia, this is an element of soft power in the defense sector. The country showcases not only its modern fighter jets and air defense systems, but also a culture of flight training where pilots operate at the limits of the aircraft's capabilities. In the context of WDS 2026, these demonstrations act as a showcase of confidence in domestic aviation and signal to the arms market that infrastructure, training, and maintenance have reached a level comparable to leading aviation powers. At the World Defense Show 2026, the very logic of military logistics is changing. On display is a vertical takeoff cargo drone, essentially a flying container designed to deliver equipment and ammunition directly to the operational zone. It can carry a soldier's gear, medical kits, or critically important spare parts, and the platform can fly autonomously along a pre-programmed route, bypassing roads and hazardous areas. This addresses the main challenge of modern conflicts: logistics under fire. Such drones enable units to be resupplied quickly, accurately, and without risk to pilots or convoys. In effect, the warfare of the future will rely less on ground convoys and increasingly on autonomous aerial supply systems. South Korea demonstrated what a modern factory of war looks like in the form of a single ecosystem, with Hanwha Corporation emerging as the key player. The stand featured next-generation guided munitions and missiles, strike and reconnaissance drones, heavy self-propelled artillery systems, and the Taigon 6x6 and 8x8 armored vehicle lineup designed for export. What matters is not that each of these systems is impressive on its own, but how they are combined into a single operational loop. This exhibition clearly illustrates the main trend in the arms market. The winners are not those who build the most powerful tank, but those who sell customers a complete warfare system, including reconnaissance, strike capabilities, communications, AI analytics, and the ability to rapidly scale all of this for a specific conflict. All of this is not just a technology exhibition. It is a showcase of what the modern world of power is becoming. Here, side by side, stand fighter jets capable of changing the balance in the air within minutes, heavy transport aircraft that can redeploy entire units overnight, attack helicopters designed to operate in the harshest conditions, and next-generation drones that are already fighting instead of humans. These machines are not built for parades. Each one represents a concrete scenario of future conflicts: rapid strikes, total surveillance, remote warfare, and minimal risk to one's own crews. In the sky are fighters and UAVs, on the ground armored vehicles, and in the air, heavy transports shaping a new logic of warfare. And the more technologically advanced these weapons become, the less future conflicts will resemble the wars of the past. Today, the world is entering an era where not only soldiers matter, but also algorithms, sensors, unmanned systems, and the speed of decision-making. And what you see in these frames are no longer prototypes. This is a rehearsal for the wars of tomorrow.